They whispered about me, laughed when I passed, and even my closest friends turned against me. All because of my intelligence, my success, and my confidence. They thought their lies would destroy me, but they were wrong. My name is Oge. I am 29, living in Lagos, running my own small business in fashion consulting. I worked hard for everything I have. I take pride in my work, and people often called me confident, beautiful, and sharp-minded. At first, I had a close circle of friends. Women I trusted, who laughed with me, shared stories, and supported each other. But life sometimes teaches you lessons in the most painful way. One morning, I started noticing subtle changes. Invitations stopped coming. Messages went unanswered. Then came the gossip. Have you heard about Oge? She acts like she is better than everyone else. They say she only thinks about herself. I could not believe it. These were my friends, the people I trusted the most. Over the next few weeks, the whispers grew louder. People in my neighborhood, at work, and even some clients began repeating rumors. All because of jealousy of my success, my confidence, and yes, the way I carried myself. It would have been easy to get angry, to shout back, or even lash out. But I remembered what my mother told me years ago. My daughter, anger is a heavy burden. Let your actions and your heart defend you. The truth always shines. So I decided, I would not fight fire with fire. I would not let gossip or jealousy control my life. Each morning, I prayed for strength. I walked tall, smiled at the people who whispered, and continued my work with excellence. At my company, my friends who turned against me worked as associates. They tried to undermine me, spreading false stories about my professionalism, claiming I favored certain clients, and attempting to sabotage deals. Yet, I did my job with care and honesty. I handled clients respectfully, communicated clearly, and stayed calm no matter what was said behind my back. Sometimes, I felt the weight of loneliness. But I never allowed bitterness to grow in my heart. Walking through the market, at the gym, or even in my apartment building, people stared and whispered. Look at her. She thinks she's too good for us. Everything she has is luck, not skill. Each comment could have broken me, but I refused. I smiled politely, greeted everyone, and prayed for patience. My heart remained peaceful. Months passed, and my hard work began to pay off. A major client noticed my dedication and integrity. They offered me a big contract, one that would change my business and secure my future. Suddenly, the same people who mocked me began noticing my success. They were surprised, maybe even regretful. At a networking event, my old friends tried to approach me. Some even offered hollow apologies. I smiled politely, thanked them, but kept my distance. With the new contract, my business expanded. I hired employees, mentored young women, and became known in the community for skill, honesty, and grace under pressure. People now whispered, but this time it was admiration. She has built something amazing. She handles herself with such dignity. I realized that gossip and jealousy can never break a woman who is patient, prayerful, and committed to her own path. One evening, I sat on my balcony, watching the city lights. I thought about the months of whispers, lies, and betrayal. And I smiled. Not because I had proven them wrong, but because I never let their words steal my peace. My focus, my prayers, and my perseverance had created a life they could not touch. I became a role model in my community. Young women approached me for advice. They wanted to know how to handle jealousy, betrayal, and gossip. I told them, do not fight everyone who speaks against you. Keep working, keep smiling, keep praying. Your integrity and patience are stronger than any lie. And so, my story became a lesson. Jealousy and gossip cannot break a strong heart. When you remain humble, patient, I'm prayerful, every good work has a reward. Your character and perseverance will always outshine envy. I am Oge. I am a woman they could not break.